Hi everyone! Today we're going to talk about division. I know division seems scary because it seems like a really complicated process, but just like subtraction, division is the opposite of multiplication. So, in the same sense, when we're looking at division, we have to think we're doing the opposite of multiplication. So instead of subtracting small groups, we're subtracting large groups. We're taking away, not subtracting, taking away large groups of numbers from another group of numbers. Again, also like subtraction, when we write out a problem, this number comes first. One way to essentially solve this is to write it down in division format. So I take the second number and it goes on the outside. And I take this first number and put it on the inside. That's how you set up your problem. Let me just erase this. That's how you set up your problem. Now, I'm looking at a number that I should know because it's the opposite of multiplication. What times 6 gets me 24? X is going to equal 4. How do I know that? Because, no, x equals 4. I know that because I know I memorize my multiplication tables. That's a situation. So this is just how you set up a division problem. Those little ones, like I was kind of saying, you should have memorized. Not just if you memorize the multiplication, knowing the division is going to come a lot easier. There's a few different ways to write out when you're writing a division problem. You have this way, as I showed. I'm writing the eraser. You have this way that I showed you. You could also write it like this. Or it's kind of the other way. That's a 24. I know this way is not as intuitive as the other two, but this is essentially doing the same thing as that. This is kind of an algebra philosophy on how to write a problem out instead of just as an expression, but you'll get into that later in another class. So, I'm going to do a long division problem, something where I'm going to have to do it out. So let me erase all the examples so I can do an example of a long division problem. Alright. This is a really big problem. When people say long division, they mean that you have a really long number in here and a number on the outside. This is just what long division looks like. I'm not actually going to do that problem. I'm going to do this problem. So the way you approach a division problem is you look at the numbers and go across. So 2 goes into 2 how many times? Well, I know 2 times 1 equals 2, therefore 2 divided by 2 must equal 1. Then I take this 2, 2 times 1 equals 2, and I write it under there. Then I subtract. This is how you solve a long division problem. You are going to use subtraction, multiplication, addition maybe, just to find ways to figure out how many times this little outside number here can go into the numbers in here. And you don't have to look at the number as a whole. You really are breaking up into this number, the first number, the second number, the first number, the third number, to figure out how this works. So now, 2 goes into 4 how many times? 2 times. So I carry the 4 down here so I can see it better. 2 goes into 4 2 times. Now 2 times 2 equals 4. Write that down there and subtract. Now we have a 0 again. Now bring the 3 all the way down. 2 can go into 3 only one time. And then 1 times 2 is 2. You have 1 down there. Now, I understand this is kind of going off the page, so I'm just going to kind of rewrite it. I'm just kind of showing you the mechanics of all of this. Then you bring down 0, and you do how many times can 2 go into 10. Then eventually you'll bring down the 6, and you'll probably get something like this. So 2 times 12,153 equals 24,306. These are just kind of the overviews of the division. Don't feel like cramming all this information in. I'm going to go over this in more depth. This is kind of our intro video to division. Alright, if you have any questions, ask your tutor or teacher. And if anything else, have a great day and enjoy studying math.